What's up? This your boy, Robert Littal, BlackSportsOnline.com, coming live and direct from the basement. NFL Week 2 picks. We gonna go ahead and get it started. Last week was a tough week for your bona fide sports expert. I went 7-9 straight up, 7-9 against the spread. So did Bill Simmons from ESPN.com, but I get the feeling that he didn't get the amount of hate mail that I got this week. I understand. I told the gamblers, I told them to put your house up, put your car note up. I cost you some money last week, but we're going to make it up to you. I'm going to make it up to you. This week I am guaranteeing at least an 11-5 week. Actually, I'm thinking about going 12-4. You know I'm already 10-0 on my college picks, going for 17-0. So you got to trust me. Week 1's a tough week to pick, but I got it all figured out now. So gamblers, if you got a little extra money, go get you a payday loan. Go get your little girlfriend on the side to give you some money, because we're going to get it right this week. So let's get right into the picks, because you see this right here. These are the winners right here. Let me get that real close for you. These are the winners right here. Game number 1, Pittsburgh Steelers versus Jacksonville Jaguars. Pittsburgh is going into Jacksonville. Still don't know who the starting quarterback is going to be. Don't know if it's going to be Charlie and the Chocolate Factory Batch or Big Ben Roethlisberger. Doesn't matter. Jacksonville is going to ride that momentum off of beating T.O. and Dallas into another win. Jacksonville 21, Pittsburgh 17. Next game, Washington Redskins are going down to Dallas. This is it for Drew Bledsoe. One more bad game and we're going to be getting Tony Romo in the game. My man, Tony Romo. I just like saying Tony Romo for what that's worth. But go ahead, take the Cowboys in this one. Clinton Portis is not going to be playing. It's going to be Dallas 28, Washington 13. And if Washington wins this game, Tony Romo. Remember the name. Next game, New York Giants are going down to Philly. For some reason, just because Philly beat the Houston Texans, one of the worst franchises in the NFL, all of a sudden that means they're back? Now, I don't really think so. New York Giants 21, Philadelphia 20. Next game on the list, Tampa Bay Bucks versus Michael Vick and the Atlanta Falcons. He let Vick be Vick last week, pulled out a victory in Carolina. Tampa Bay couldn't look no worse than they did getting shut out by the Ravens. So you think I'm going to choose Atlanta? Nope. I'm going with Tampa Bay, the bounce back game. 23, ATL 13. Next game on my list, Arizona Cardinals versus the Seattle Seahawks. Story of Arizona's life. O looks good, D doesn't look that great. I look for a big bounce back game from Sean Alexander. I'm going to take Seattle big in this one. 34, Arizona 24. Next game, defensive struggle. Going to be looking at the Detroit Lions versus the Chicago Bears. Roy Williams guaranteed a victory over the Bears. But once again, Roy Williams also guaranteed a victory of Texas over the Ohio State University. Not going to happen, Roy. Chicago 20, Detroit 10. Next game up on the list, the New England Patriots versus the New York Jets. Chad Pennington, Mr. Privilege, Olive Oil Pennington, threw for 300 yards last week. I couldn't believe it. I was watching this saying, I can't believe this man with the broken down shoulder is throwing for 300 yards. Then again, it was against the Tennessee Titans. So we're going to take New England 17, the Jets 10. Next game on the list, Kansas City Chiefs versus the Denver Broncos. Jay Cutler's waiting in the wings to take Jake Plummer's job, but it's not going to happen this week because the Chiefs all jacked up because of the Trent Green injury. I just don't see them doing anything. Now with Brock Hewitt at the quarterback position, give me a break. Denver 30, KC 7. The Herman Edwards fire watch is probably on right now. Next game, Buffalo Bills versus Miami Dolphins. Dante Culpepper's going to get his first victory as a Dolphin. We're going to go with Miami 24, Buffalo 10. New Orleans is actually favored going into Green Bay. Yeah, unless they got some boosters there or somebody that's going to give Reggie Bush $100,000 to throw the game, we're going to still go with Green Bay in Green Bay to beat New Orleans. 31-17. Look for Godfather to come back, throw a couple of touchdowns, probably throw a couple of picks, but they'll come away with the victory. Next game, St. Louis Rams versus the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the situation with the Rams. Every time you think that they're on the upswing and things are going to go well, they end up losing the game they should win. This will be that game. We're going to go with San Francisco 28, St. Louis 27. Next game, the Oakland Raiders versus the Baltimore Ravens. What happened to Oakland? That was horrible. And that's the Stephen A. Smith horrible. I just can't see them doing pretty much anything. The Ravens actually got a little swagger. They think they're going back to the Super Bowl as long as Steve McNair stays healthy. Easy win this week for them. Oakland does score, though. Baltimore 24, Oakland 10. Next game on the list, Cleveland Browns versus the Cincinnati Bengals. The Bengals not sneaking up on anybody anymore. People are actually thinking they're a legit Super Bowl contender. Of course, I told you this last year, but who am I to say things like that? So we're going to go ahead and go with Cincinnati. 31, Cleveland, 13, blowout city. First home game, Carson Palmer back after the knee injury. Next game on the list, the Tennessee Titans versus the San Diego Superchargers. Phillip Rivers only had to throw 11 passes last week. He may only have to throw 9 this week. So we're going to go with San Diego 24, Tennessee 14. And finally, our last game on the list, the Indianapolis Colts versus the Houston Texans. Man, the Texans, I don't even know what's wrong with them, man. They must, every time they see Reggie Bush, they must think what a stupid organization they are. Indy's going to win easy. Probably be more than the score I'm getting ready to give you. But we're going to go Indianapolis 28, Houston 10. Once again, I'm guaranteeing an 11-5 week. I'm even thinking 12-4. I don't go out on a limb. Forget the 11-5. I guarantee you I'm going 12-4 this week. Go get your money, get your payday loan, extend your credit, do what you got to do, put the money down. We going 12-4, then we going to the Sizzlers afterwards because we're going to be a party on Sunday night, Monday night, on into Tuesday because your bona fide expert got you covered. Robert Littal, Black Sports Online. Check out our feature on Reggie Bush coming up Monday. We'll tell you all you need to know about the scandal and if it's really a black and white issue. I'm out.